Now, at the beginning of this program, I put on the screen this emblem. And I want to tell you what it is. It appears at the top of page 839 of Morals and Dogma. And you will see the compass and the square. Here's the compass, here's the square, Masonic symbols. Man and woman join together in one body. When they join together, of course, they create life, just as God does. You see the symbols of men and women. On the opposite side, you see modified swastika and an altered cross. You see the symbols of light above, the sun and the moon, always symbols of light and of the occult movement. But you see where their feet are standing. While they're standing on the dragon, who is Lucifer, which of course overshadows the world. Now, every Mason has seen this. Most of them really don't understand it, you see. But why are their feet firmly planted on the dragon? Well, because the dragon is the basis of Masonry and of all the occult secret societies. Theosophy, Rosicrucianism, the Knight Templar, the Illuminati, they are all Luciferian. And yet most people would look at that and never understand. Because, you see, throughout all history, these secret societies have been used to demonstrate the existence of the Luciferian movement, which dates back to the Garden of Eden, and time again throughout history, we see it being played out in Cain in rebellion against God because he didn't like God's commandment that there had to be a blood sacrificed, and so he kills Abel. We find it again at the time of Noah, when Luciferianism had literally taken over the world and God had to destroy the world except for Noah and his family. We saw it with Nimrod trying to unite all the world and build the Temple of Babylon. We see the evil taking control in Sodom and Gomorrah. They, of course, had to destroy that completely. You hear that Joshua was told he was to kill everyone in Jericho. Why? Why? Because they were sacrificing their children to the gods. And this is one thing God could not tolerate. Only Rahab and her family were spared. They were to kill every living thing in Jericho because the evil had taken hold. But the tragedy is that evil has taken hold of our land today. And America is being used to push this world government on all the rest of the world. This is what Desert Storm was about. This is what Kosovo was about. This is what Vietnam was about. This is what Korea, the First World War, the Second World War, all to bring about this world government. Well, now you know the secrets that have been concealed for people for so long. And, of course, we hope that you will become educated, begin to educate others to understand that we are not involved in a political battle, we're not involved in an ideological battle, we're not involved in a cultural war. We're involved in a spiritual war that is being fought on a political and ideological and cultural battlefield. And it is our job to be involved and to educate people as to what is happening. It was in 1838 when Abraham Lincoln addressed the Lyceum in Springfield, Illinois, and he said this: "At what point should we expect the approach of danger? By what means should we fortify ourselves against it? Should we expect some transatlantic giant to step the ocean and crush us with a blow? Never. All the armies of Europe and Asia and Africa combined could never by force take a drink from the Ohio or make a mark on the Blue Ridge, not in a trial of 1,000 years. That at what point should we expect the approach of danger? And I answer, if it ever reaches, it must spring up among us. It can never come from abroad. If destruction be our lot, we ourselves must be its authors and its finishers. As a nation of free men, we shall live on through all time, or die by suicide." And ladies and gentlemen, we're dying by suicide today. Let me close with that quotation which is engraved in the marble behind Thomas Jefferson's statue in the Jefferson Memorial in Washington, D.C. "God, who gave us life, gave us liberty. But can the liberty of a nation be secure when the conviction has been forgotten that liberty is the gift of God? I tremble for my country when I reflect that God is just, and his justice cannot sleep forever." Our job, first of all, is to pray as if it's up to the Lord, and then to work as if it's up to us, to educate people and to bring the truth to as many people as we can in the time that we have left. Let me thank you for your attention and for being such a good audience. God bless you.